Hello friends, in this tutorial we will see some of the great tips and tricks to save a lot of time and effort. Okay, so before that I would really recommend and request that do practice a lot about writing XPath in different website, and mostly like e-commerce website like Flipkart, Goivo.com, some of the Shadow DOM, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. Write the XPath in these websites, so you will get a lot of scenarios and different kinds of um, scenarios you will get, from which you will learn a lot, and try to write the relative XPath mostly with respect to some other element. That will really help you a lot. Okay, so tips and tricks to save more time here. Like, if you doesn't want to open the select dev tools and selector sub tab directly, you can copy the XPath or any of the related selector which you want. But I would really recommend do this thing when you are really expert and good in writing, or if you want to see, or if you are not able to generate that you can, in that case you can use this. Then while writing automation script, if you got tired and each and every time doing the same thing, and you want to like save time, in that case there's a append command feature. You can set the driver command. Like, you need not to type the driver command every time in your automation script. So here you can set that driver dot, let's say, find element. This command could be anything, like in any language, by dot XPath. And here, wherever you write the XPath, just replace that with XPath value keyword and press enter. You see that your complete command is ready, and this you can directly copy from here. To copy the value, you can click anywhere here or anywhere here to copy this respective value. If you want to edit anything in this value, you just click on this. It will copy and paste here, and you can edit that value. So this is really simple, and you need not to set this command again and again. If whatever UI you will set it here, if you open next time selector sub tab, it will open with the same UI. You see whatever you have set. And if you doesn't want to see all this, like this command thing and these attribute filter, you can turn it off, and whenever you want you can turn on them one by one. So this is simple. Now, like in case of different website, if you whatever UI you have set, that will open here next time. Let's say, suppose you don't want to get these auto generated selectors, you can turn off this one, and you just be with the editor mode, and here you can write your own XPath and CSS selector quickly. Another good thing is, like here, if you have any XPath, let's say you have copied some XPath from here, Chrome DevTools, and you want the like this you got, but you want the better CSS selector for that one. So you just hit enter. Selector sub will give you the CSS selector for your XPath, and this is much better. This you can copy and use it in your script. So this way also you will be able to learn that which one is better. And if you want to copy this value, you just click on this. If you want to copy any value in this box, this you can copy. Also in selector sub, you can set the right click menu option as well as you can turn it off. If you want, you can turn it off. Now you will not get the right click menu option. If you want, you can turn it on, and whichever value, like you doesn't need JS path, you doesn't need absolute XPath, this you can keep it off, and then whichever you will keep, that you will get. Another good thing for the Cypress user or any of the person who is using JavaScript framework, this selector sub also gives the JS path. This you can directly use it in your script. Document.query selector, and with the CSS selector. And the CSS selector which you get from selector sub, it is highly optimized. It is relative. Like, no other tool will give you as optimized relatives CSS selector which selector sub give. You can compare. You see that this is the CSS selector which selector sub gives, And if you copy the value from the Chrome DevTools and check that what it gives, XPath and CSS selector both, you see the XPath which Chrome DevTools gives, this is the one. You copy the CSS selector, paste this is such a long value it is giving. You see, while selector hub is giving such a optimized relative XPath, and all their occurrences here, and it gives all possible selector here. If you scroll up and down, you will get all possible selectors for inspected element. So it saves a huge amount of time while writing XPath and CSS selector. So yeah, this is really helpful. If you have any feedback, any comment, feel free to reach out to me anytime, and I'm all available here, and you will keep getting frequently update. And do share about this tutorial with everyone and help the community, and I'm sure like you will and support Selectors Hub. This is absolutely free community product innovation. It has won the Indian Achievers Award 2020, and this is really helpful, and much more innovation in the pipeline. You will keep getting the updates, keep learning, keep doing the practice of writing XPath on Selectors Hub. You will learn a lot. And one really good thing about Selectors Hub, when you will write anything and if you do anything wrong here, you see that it will suggest you, and here is you can learn more about them, like these XPath function and XPath and CSS selector error handling. So here you can keep exploring and you will learn a lot. I'm going to create a separate CSS selector tutorial series, so that soon I will upload. Keep learning, keep sharing, and don't forget to write review about Selectors Hub and share Selectors Hub with everyone and this tutorial. Thank you so much.